What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You guys know what time it is right here. It's your main man, Juan, your favorite marketer, and the creator of Mailbox Monday. Welcome back to another live episode, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys, my viewers from all over the world. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys definitely subscribe. You don't want to miss any of the content that I drop right here, providing you guys with everything you need in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness so that you guys can put yourself in a position to become the provider. Yes! Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Another episode. Welcome back. Today is going to be more or less of a little rant. I'm just going to be sharing some things with you. A couple of things from my personal life. I'm going to be talking a little bit about some of the things that keeps me motivated and moving forward in this industry. I get asked the question all the time, Juan, how do you stay motivated? How do you continue to dominate? How do you grow your following, Juan? A real following, a following in the real world, people that interact with you back and forth. We'll call it bi-directional, right? So we're going to be talking about a few things like that, just kind of getting on here ranting, guys. I've been busy as hell all day today here at the office, and it's been wild. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope that no matter where you guys are tuning in from, you're absolutely well in life, life, liberty, and of course the pursuit of happiness. If you're doing research on the incredible company that we call American Bill Money, that has paid out hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in commissions over the last 2 decades, you've come to the right spot. I'm going to leave a link right below this video. Make sure you guys click on that link. Check it out. Use my ABM ID number, which is 5230. That's 5230. Take a look at what we're doing, and if it makes sense, reach out. Get started. You can get started in the ABM for $50. I can assure you that if you take this business model seriously, it'll be the best decision you've ever made in 2025. Yes, I can say that with 100% confidence. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme or thing or idea or proposal. For those of you that are looking for fast money, quick money, whatever you want to call it, get out of here right now. Go apply at McDonald's or Starbucks or Walmart or wherever it is that you're looking for a fast buck. For those of you that are looking for a true business with real people that you could talk to, interact with, and that you can actually grow from, learning a real skill. Marketing and direct mail, those are real skills. And skills, as you know, guys, are learnable, teachable, and duplicatable. If that sounds like you, click on the link below, get started. Shoot me a text message letting me know that you've gotten started. 323-238-5005, 323-238-5005. Can't wait to hear from you guys. That number hasn't changed in over 20 years, guys. Yes, I'm a real person in the real world, and I teach people real things so that they get real results, so that they can have a real life transformation. That's what it's all about. First things first, guys, this is going to be an interesting one. We're going to talk about the book of the week. I actually just got this book, okay? It's called Rage, with Bob Woodward. I don't know too much about this author. I was actually recommended this book. This particular one is a hardbound. I do believe they actually make this book in regular or soft copy as well. But I was recommended this book for a few different reasons. The primary reason is that a really good friend that I've known for a long time, she recommended me to read this book, and she recommended me this book because she wanted my ideas and my insight on the individual Bob, what his actual mental framework was, what he was actually looking for in this particular story, and what his motivations were. And I'm about a third way through the book now, and it's very interesting, and I can see why she suggested or recommended this book to me. Guys, one of the things that I want you guys to understand and learn about entrepreneurship, about life in general, because I believe that from the moment you're born, you're actually born into this realm as an entrepreneur. I truly believe that. So I believe every single aspect of your life is entrepreneurial. And if you really kind of think about it, you know, it all makes sense from the moment you were born. So what happens? You hold that baby, so now you have a new affiliate, right? You have a new prospect, you have a new team member on your team. And it's interesting when you think about it, from that perspective, or from that landscape. If you're able to just kind of forget about what you know and back up and just kind of look at life like a business, a lot of things will make sense to you. Things will start to unfold uh, uh, in a way that they've never unfolded before. It's like a blind man seeing color for the first time. And maybe perhaps some of you that are watching this video understand where I'm coming from. Some of you are like, what, Juan, what are you talking about? What is this guy talking about? At the end of the day, guys, we're all connected. Business is all connected. Life is all connected, just like nature is all connected in nature and connected with and through us. So these are just some of the things that have led to a lot of my success over the years. I think one of those things is really just acceptance. You want to become a better person, guys. Just accept certain things. Start living in your truth. Start living in your real passions and your real visions. It doesn't matter how much or what anybody thinks about the man on the cover of that book. I'm not reading that book for that. It doesn't matter what my thoughts are on DT, his ideas, what he's got going on, etc., etc. I'm only interested in the motivations. Why do people do what they do, and for whom? And what drives that particular motivation. I remember seeing this guy on television when I was a child, and he's on TV today, So you have to ask yourself, at the end of the day, what really motivates these individuals? What motivates an individual to stay on his or her path beyond time? We live in a world today to where, the average person has an attention span of a fruit fly. We live in a world today to where the average person will lie to themselves more than anything else, right? We live in a world today where the average person will set a goal, and if the results don't come to fruition within 48 hours, 72 hours, that individual just kind of throws in the towel. That's a lot of people, guys. Why are we talking about this? We're talking about this because that may actually be the crux of your problem. If you're watching this video, first of all, you're watching this video for an absolute reason. There's nothing in the universe, in the world, that happens by accident. I don't believe in coincidences, ladies and gentlemen. I don't believe myself in getting started in this industry to be an accident. Oh, no. Things happen for an absolute reason, guys. And these are things that I've been able to notice, look at, peep game, and witness in my own life. And the more you become in tune with that, your own journey, because at the end of the day, Mailbox Monday, guys, we teach about really getting back to the basics, getting on your path, your journey, whether that be entrepreneurship, a career path in the corporate world or the 9-to-5 world, whatever it may be. The bottom line is, I want all of you to ask yourself this simple question: are you growing every single day of your life? And I'm not talking about necessarily money or what you would call wealth. Because real wealth, guys, real wealth is soul and mind power. And then you learn how to become an alchemist in your own life. This is what Jesus meant when he said, what difference does it make if a man gains the whole world but loses his own soul? Real wealth is soul and mind and mental power, folks. And then the money part of everything just becomes a joke. We live in a world today to where everybody's so-called chasing the bag. And my question to you is, chasing the bag to do what? Right? Because that's what wealth is. That's what money is at the end of the day. It's a means to an end. So the money or the wealth or what you call the bag is a means to do what? And when you can answer that question, your entire life has the potentialities or the potential to change. What is it that you're truly after? And start to work on that first before you work on the money part of it. Because the wealth part of it, the money part of it, I can promise you, is just a byproduct of doing certain things in a certain way for a certain period of time. And we know that to be an absolute fact because we live in a world of the rich and the poor alike. The interesting thing is that everybody gets 24 hours in a day. Everybody gets the same 24 hours in a day to get in shape. Everybody gets the same 24 hours a day to manage their health, their relationships. Everybody gets the same 24 hours in a day to go to a job or a workplace or wherever it is they have, they happen to be working from, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody has the same 24 hours. So what makes the huge difference, or what would you call is the ultimate equalizer between the rich and the poor? And the answer to that is simple, ladies and gentlemen. That's soul power and that's mindset. Because truly wealthy people, truly rich people understand that, again, wealth is a means to an end. There's things that have to happen and take place first before you guys can actually get to the bag. And that's something that you're going to have to understand and accept. For those of you that are serious about wealth creation, real residual income, creating real bonds with people, real relationships, whether they be online or offline, you're going to have to understand and accept that fact that I just said. Once you can do that, then all the other obstacles, everything else in your life truly becomes a joke, because now you have purpose. You know, it's interesting because the world and God and everything else in between gives us little clues. Ladies, that's why you wear a purse. Purpose, the purse, right? What's in your purse? I'm not talking about what's outside of your purse. I'm not talking about the logo or the branding or the Louis Vuitton or the Gucci and none of that stuff. What's inside the bag, right? What's inside the bag. And that's something that really a lot of people don't understand. They don't talk about. Everybody talks about getting the bag. But what if I told you there's a bag inside the bag, within the bag, and another bag? Think about that one for a second. A little tongue twister for you. Pause this video and rewind that, guys. What if I told you that there was a bag inside the bag of another bag in another bag? That part right there, ladies and gentlemen. Don't want to make this video too long today, guys. I don't think it needs to be too long. I just wanted to come on here, say what's up, tap in with you guys. Business is growing like crazy. I'm extremely busy right now. I'm working on a huge website, a development project for a law firm. That's keeping me busy, guys. I'm doing some photography work for another project. And on top of that, running my businesses and operating my businesses. And one of the things that's great about direct mail is that provides me with an excessive amount of leverage, because I can leverage the entire USPS postal system for pennies on the dollar. You know, it's all about the tools, ladies and gentlemen. We just talked about how most people have everybody has 24 hours in a day. So what differentiates you from them? What differentiates your bank account results from theirs? Etc., etc. And it comes down to 1, your purpose, 2, knowing who you are, 3, your relationships, how you carry yourself. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, and this is especially true for you men, is how you do anything is how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. I can look at a man for 2 minutes and tell you just about everything about his life, because it's things, there are certain things that just cannot be hidden, just like the Lord cannot hide the sun and the moon from us. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope this message gravitated to the right folks, to the people that this message is supposed to gravitate to. And again, if you're watching this video, if you're tuned in and you've stayed to this long in the video, you're truly special, you're truly unique. I just need you to take more action. I need you to start investing in yourself and yourself and yourself. I need you to start to get around the people that are going to help you get from where you're at to where you want to be. The people that are going to strengthen your steel. Steel sharpens steel, guys. I need you to get around more people that are going to help you move forward. Because that's what it's all about. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid to go out there and help somebody, because a candle doesn't lose anything by lighting another candle. Let's go!